Movie review number 1413 is East of War. East of War is a 2025 movie that is directed by Kate Beecroft. This movie is from Sony Pictures Classics, and I saw this movie on August 16th, 2025 at Mariemont Theatre in Mariemont, Ohio. So, this movie is an authentic portrait of female resilience in the New West that is inspired and prayed by the women and girls who live it. This movie takes place in the Badlands of South Dakota, where Tabitha, who is a young rebellious rancher who rescues and resells horses, must make hard decisions to deal with her fractured family, along with financial uncertainty and unresolved grief, all while providing refuge for a group of wayward neighborhood teens. So Tabitha just recently lost her husband, and she wrestles with financial insecurity and unresolved grief, while also at the same time she is providing refuge for a group of wayward teenagers on her broken down ranch in the Badlands. And then somebody who comes by to look at the horses unexpectedly makes Tabitha an offer to buy the ranch. Tabitha is unsure of this. She realizes that she is in need of financial help, but at the same time, this ranch is her home and the home for a bunch of teenagers that she provides refuge for. She doesn't want to give it up. Of course, the guy that makes this offer says that they will work for him, but they will still get to do their normal activities. But Tabitha is still unsure of this. She writes her home despite it being broken down, and she loves the horses, she loves the teenagers that live with her. Like, they are like a family, and they're trying to get through grief with the loss of Tabitha's husband, and the children or the teenagers do think of Tabitha's husband as like a father figure to him, a father figure to them. So this movie is about a family, family who's trying to pull themselves together to overcome this loss that they have endured, and one was trying to figure out what to do when this buyer makes an offer to buy the ranch. What will happen? So what will happen to the ranch and to the family at the end of the film? Will Tabitha make the offer, or will she decide to keep the ranch despite everything that's going on? This was a pretty good movie, guys. I really enjoyed it. So this movie has Tabitha Simida as Tabitha, Portia Simida as Portia, Scoot McNairy portrays Roy Waters, Jennifer Ellie portrays Tracy, Jesse Forson portrays Jesse, Janesse Ryder Witt as Ryder, Craig Pattonard portrays Craig, Rihanna Schumpert portrays Rihanna, Bryn Dorwayne portrays Bryn, and Ryan Caraway portrays Wes. So I heard this movie is based on the main actor, the main character's wife, as far as the actor that plays the main character in the movie, Tabitha Simica. This movie is inspired based on her wife. And it's also interesting that a lot of the characters have the same first names as the actors. So I guess in a way they're kind of like portraying themselves a little bit, you can say. But this movie does portray a portrait of a family who may not be like the average typical family, but Tabitha is willing to provide refuge for a bunch of teenagers who may not have like a home. And they all live together in this ranch. And for the most part, they do seem to get along. There are some tense moments in the film that make you wonder what will happen to them. And when the spire goes to the house, goes to the ranch and wants to make Tabitha an offer to buy the ranch, Tabitha isn't really sure. She does need the money, At the same time, she doesn't know if she can let go of this place. And she realizes that even though she is trying to feed a bunch of teenagers and money is really tight, she still cares about the teenagers that live with her, one with this ranch and all horses. And the family does raise and rescue horses, and then they have potential buyers to buy the horses. So it's pretty interesting on what Tabitha decides at the end of the movie. She does make the decision, but I won't say what though. And what will happen to the family and to the horses? I'll let you guys see the movie for yourselves to find out. But I thought it was pretty good. So that's my movie review of East of War. Please stay tuned for this movie review. Alright, goodbye.